but what you could do is cheat and get a wallpaper design that you really love and put that in a frame.
Another easy-to-achieve idea are the door handles. Used throughout the house, these gorgeous glass globes add a touch of decadence to the home. So what's Deborah's favourite feature?
My favourite thing has really got to be my blanket, which my husband Rick bought for me. It's a pseudo fur, but it feels like real fur. It's very luxurious, it's very cuddly, and it just makes me feel good on winter days. When I'm feeling tired, I can just snuggle up with it. It's very cuddly, and it just makes me feel good on winter days. When I'm feeling tired, I can just snuggle up with it.
Later, classic chairs with a twist, and one of the biggest names in interiors.
And have you got any of these lamps at home?
No, I'm not allowed to have one.
Vintage furniture is highly sought after and frequently featured in the magazine. Fortunately, you don't need to go to second-hand markets to get the look. New pieces based on old designs can be just as desirable.
We make Rococo chairs, Louis XV styled chairs, armchairs. My business partner and I were travelling in the Middle East, seeing a friend who lived in Syria. And we came across, effectively, a group of artisan craftsmen making furniture in a Rococo style. They had been doing this for many generations, but little known to the UK. The way that it was being produced by them was far superior to anything that we had found elsewhere. So this is the way we received the chairs into the UK, just a sort of unfinished frame. The chairs themselves are hand-carved. They use the traditional tools that would have been used a couple of hundred years ago when they were originally made, but it still maintains all of the classic design features of Louis XV. It's very ornate, it's a very opulent piece of furniture. Normally a chair can be finished in about 3 or 4 weeks. Costs range from around about £975 upwards, depending on the finish, the fabrics. And here are two of our finished chairs. This one is a real gilt frame with a contemporary fabric. The frames themselves can either be in a gold gilt or a silver gilt or a distressed painted frame of whatever colour you like. And you can have whatever material, whatever fabric you like. We've even got clients now who have brought their own Photoshop image, and we can print that onto a fabric and upholster their chair so they can have their own totally unique piece of furniture.
Not every stylish piece comes at a price. The team disclosed their best budget buys.
My best high street buy this season is glassware from Woolworths. It's really inexpensive, which means you can really go to town, and I have a real range of different sizes, different colours, all lined up on a long windowsill, so that when the sunlight streams through, it kind of picks out all the colour, so it's a great way to add colour to quite a minimal room.
My most recent purchase was a coffee table. Believe it or not, I bought it from IKEA. It's low, white and very simple, and it's just got that sort of smidgen of B&B Italia about it. It's great.
I bought a bed for Josephine, my daughter, that's a chocolate brown French day bed, and it starts as a cot bed and then you can extend it into a full-size single bed. And with the mattress, everything, it comes to less than £100, so it's a really super stylish buy.
My best high street buy of the moment has to be the garland light from Habitat, and it's actually designed like a modern lampshade, but I actually use it just as a sculptural piece in the home, and it's just something that I can look at over and over again and not get bored of looking at, and that's why it's so special to me.
Even the hippest designers keep in with the high street. Habitat's creative director, Tom Dixon, has just been declared UK Designer of the Year. He also runs his own studio, where he creates everything from lights to sofas. Editor Suzanne Imre went to meet him.
So Tom, tell me a bit about where you're finding inspiration at the moment. What's influencing you?
I find my favourite moments are in the factory, so closer to the manufacturing process, if you like. I'm a materialist and a constructivist, maybe. They're trying to make things speak for themselves rather than adding layers and layers of extra bits and bobs. So, you know, you'll see even on this table that it's, you know, the grain is pulled out so you can see how solid and chunky the wood is.
Tell me a bit about the new stone tables that you've designed.
I travel to India quite a lot. You see this incredible skill in working stone, and they turn them on these huge lathes by hand, and it's a fascinating process. We've done 2 heights of base, and the tops are interchangeable. And we've tried to do as little design as possible on these, and just let the marble speak for itself.
You didn't have any conventional training, did you?
No, I mean, I spent 6 months at a foundation course in Chelsea School of Art. It didn't agree with me, frankly, so I got out pretty fast. So I'm totally unqualified to even speak to you.
Tom, I love the copper light. Well, what was the inspiration behind them?
Well, we did them first in silver, and the idea was to try and get a lamp that vanished into the surroundings, that was camouflaged, because it just reflected everything around it.
And is copper, do you think that's the new chrome?
It's cyclical, isn't it? I'm getting much more interested in brass and copper and gunmetal finishes.
So how are you meant to display these, in a group or singly?
You have to have at least 20 to make them work. No, I mean, this is more like a more casual chandelier. They can work as individuals just as well.
And have you got any of these lamps at home?
No, because actually they've been so popular that we can't, I'm not allowed to have one. I can't keep up with demands.